Palantir stock is down for the fifth straight day today. And today is down almost 10% at the time of recording. So in this video, we will take a look at what is causing Palantir stock to drop from 190 to right now trading around 158. And also we will take a look at the chart to see if there is a buying opportunity or we don't want to catch a falling knife. So let's jump in. Hi, Money Talkers. Welcome to Ben Talks Money. My name is Ben. I have an MBA in finance and 8 years experience in trading. Let's get started. So Palantir has been falling today. It's down almost 10% as of the time that I was recording this video. And this is the fifth straight trading session that the stock has been down. So first of all, what's causing the Palantir stock to keep dropping for the past 5 days? It could be a number of reasons. First is that you have to understand that Palantir get a lot of contracts from the government, and those contracts are based on, geopolitical reasons. So when you hear something like the Russian-Ukraine war, trying to find a ceasefire or a peace deal, it doesn't help Palantir because it means, at least in the short term, that those kind of contracts are coming to an end. And also the most important thing with Palantir is the valuation. Palantir right now has a market cap of around 450 billion. And that is insanely ridiculous. Let's be honest. Palantir is not worth 450 billion. There is no way, not even close. Just look at something like OpenAI, the makers of ChatGPT. That company is valued around 500 billion. And you can't tell me Palantir and OpenAI are on the same foot. They are not. And today, Citron, I don't know if you know about Citron, it's a short seller. Citron is an institution. It's a financial institution that what they do is that they do research on companies. And when they find something, they bring it out and then they short the stock, right? So they are known for what happened to SMCI. When SMCI was flying around $800 and stuff, Citron came up with a skating report that SMCI, they are, fabricating their books, and their stock dropped about 50%. And as of now, SMCI has never recovered. That is Citron. They've done a lot of those stuff in the past years. So today they came up with a report that, based on the valuation, if you use the same yardstick for Palantir and OpenAI, Palantir stock should be trading around $40. And right now, Palantir is trading around $158, $160, right? So it means Palantir has a long way to drop if you go by that on face value. But it usually doesn't work like that. So when things like this happen, it provides opportunity for people like you and I to see whether we can jump into the stock or, we just have to let it go. It's a falling knife. Maybe just wait a little bit. So let's take a look at the Palantir chart and see if this presents a buying opportunity or we just have to wait a little bit more. So this is the daily chart, and you can see that, there is not much better charts in the market than this. If you look at this from 2024, Palantir moved from $17, actually $14, all the way to $190. And Citron is saying that based on the same metrics that OpenAI use in their evaluation, Palantir should be trading at $40. And if you look at it, $40 is basically this right here. This is $40. So Citron is saying Palantir is supposed to drop all the way from currently here, straight in right here, right now. Palantir is supposed to drop all the way from 158 to around $40. That's incredible. That's not going to happen. We all know that. So our job is to see where we can get in, right? Because when stuff like this happen, it presents a huge opportunity for people like you and I. And so where can we get in? Because Palantir is still trading at all-time high. Well, somehow. But so let's look at the trend. Let's see if we can get a trend. The thing about trend lines is that all you need to touch at least 3 points. You can get a trend line. If you look at the trend line right here, probably Palantir. Let's try and find a better way to get this. So psychologically, for a stock like Palantir and the way it is trading right now, you say 150 might be a good entry point, but it all depends. Let's look at the SMA, the 50. Let's look at the 50 and this is the 50. Let's change the color to make it a little bit different from the other one. So it's actually getting close to the 50 to the 50-day moving average. That's around 152. So it's actually getting close. So at this point, what I would say is that it's best to wait a little bit, give it a couple more days because the news just came in today and it's fresh. Usually, the panickers are those selling right now. And after that, you get people who are actually trying to assess the report and see if there is any validity in it. And then from there, you can see the buyers coming in or the sellers continuing. And also based on what the market will be doing, because remember that Friday, the Feds are coming up with the Jackson Hole report that can affect the market as well. And also, the rate that the market went up from that deep drop earlier in May, usually you get a correction. And the market correction is about 10%. And if that's what we are in right now, because the Nasdaq is down about 1.5% today. So if we are getting a correction, that means this move just started. So what I would do is that just give it time, right? Give it time. Let Palantir settle. Look at what is going on in the market, and then also look at the volume. The volume profile is very, very important. You look at the volume and you see because if you look at the past 5 days that Palantir has been going down, today, even though we still have about 3 hours left in the market right now, the volume is highest. Today's volume is the highest in the past couple of weeks, right? And it's a selling volume. So it tells you that the selling is probably not done yet. So what I will do is that I will wait, at least let it test the 50-day moving average, which is around 152. Let it test that and see if it's going to hold and what the overall market is doing, right? Because this, no doubt, is a huge opportunity to get into Palantir, but you don't want to catch a falling knife. You just want the knife to fall before you pick it up, right? So what I'm going to do is that give Palantir at least for the rest of the week. Today is Tuesday. give Palantir the rest of the week, see where it's going, and before you start building the position, whether you are doing it with options or you are doing it buying the stock. I usually do options, and I'll be buying options that expires March of next year to give it myself more time for the option to work, right? And so that's what I'm doing for Palantir. Let me know, what's your opinion? What are you doing? Do you think it's a good opportunity to buy now, or you think we should just wait and see what happens? Leave it in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share, and until next time, let's keep talking money.